I don't know that even Harry himself, because although he is a moron and he flunked out of school, and I mean that, like he had horrible grades in those rich schools. Although he is a moron, like, he's got to know he didn't win. He's got to know. Like, he's not sitting over there in that Montecito fortress thinking, oh, yeah, I really pulled this off. I really won. Yeah, he's got to know, too. And just like the media, the examples I'm going to show you right now, like, even these people know that he didn't win. Now, maybe that's because the lawsuit was against the media company, and you could say, in defense of this, you could say, well, it's because the media is not going to talk about themselves. They're not going to talk about another media group, whatever. I don't think so. I think that this guy, when it comes down to everything that has happened, when it comes down to the amount of money he's going to get, is basically going to go all legal fees. When it comes down to him claiming he was going to go all the way to the end, he was going to see it through, and then he settled. And then when it comes down to getting media companies to be held accountable, no, literally none of that happened. And I think the worst part is the money. You know, you did all this and you really because of the money. So this first one, Harry can enjoy his victory today, but the Prince of Principles faces trouble tomorrow, and this has to do with cash. You know, we look at what is being reported right now. The highest number I've seen is 20 million. Okay, that's the highest. Now, the lowest number I've seen is 10. There some I think it's like three of them I've seen 12 million, 10 million pounds, which is 12 million, but that's what he's going to be getting, maybe, right? And from the last number I saw for his legal fees, it was already 12 million. Okay, so everything that, let's just say he wins 10 million pounds, $12 million, whatever it may be, 13, but he wins that, right? That's all going to legal fees. So really, what was this all for? He went over on his own word, right? He lied to the world. He's been shown as a fool again. He can't possibly believe that this was a good thing. He can't, right? Okay, this next one, Harry and Meghan won't receive 12 million, in compensation just when they need the money the most. And really, what would they need the money the most for? Because that's an interesting point. I just thought about that. The private jet that they supposedly have now, they need money for that. You know, they need money for all the upkeep on this Montecito fortress if they live there. If they don't live together, right? That's one thing you could think about. If they don't live together, then they need money for their own separate places, wherever they do live. But that's with that conspiracy, right? Okay, this next one. The client claims court victories, but is he winning in the larger war with the British media? And this is the last one. And I have to say, this is the most important point right here. Because when you say things like slaying the dragon and I'm going to hold the media accountable, okay, well, Rupert Murdoch still exists. The Sun still exists. NGN still exists. But Harry, message to Harry, you know what doesn't exist? News of the World. You know why? Because William got them shut down. Eat it, client.